Okay, let's go ahead and get into this and let's go ahead and talk about it. Wow. Kenneth Petty. Like I said, it's always a trickle down effect. And when there is a cause, there is action behind it, okay? So of course y'all know what happened last weekend after almost, it wasn't last weekend, it was last week before the weekend, but I was seeing this all over YouTube and social media about Kenneth Petty threatening Offset. I've been hearing about this for days. I did my rebuttal of it, and gave my opinion about the situation. But like I said, for every cause there is an effect. Okay, so when you do stupid, immature, petty stuff, just like his last name, of course, the feds are watching. Of course, the police are watching. People don't believe that they actually have special units. A certain sector of police that be online and they watch videos to see if people are going to actually show off guns, do incriminating things. They're always watching. Okay, ever since social media and Facebook and everything been blowing up for almost 20, not want to say over, but almost about 20 years. Now they have the police on the internet. A lot of people don't believe it, but they everywhere. They watch and see anything that you record and put out, whether it's, funny, whether it's comical and stuff. If you showing guns or you storing coke and popping pills and stuff and self-incriminating yourself, best believe you're going to get that phone call eventually. And this is what happened to Kenneth Petty when he was with his friends, posted up over there in New York off of whatever street and Ave and stuff and making idle threats, to Offset and Cardi B. I knew this was not going to end well. And let me tell you something. Cardi B and Offset are not snitches. This ain't got nothing to do with them. They have a hell of a big fan base that supports them. So they're the ones that send the video to the police, to the popos, and to the feds. It was not them indirectly. So a lot of people feel like they behind this. No, they not behind nothing. Though the husband and wife was minding their business. As a matter of fact, Offset was over there with Kia, whatever that young man who be blogging on who be on the streaming networks blogging and stuff. He was getting paid to do promo. He was getting paid to do promo and he was having a good time while Mr. Petty was over here in New York by himself, looking crazy with his friends, flunky friends, making idle threats, looking dumb and stupid. And Nicki Minaj was probably somewhere celebrating, the fact that she hosted the VMAs, doing her, or probably at home being a mother. And he probably lied to his wife and told his wife that he was probably, going to chill with friends and going to the old neighborhood just to, hit a couple of niggas up. He probably told her whatever bullshit lie and she went with it. And then, like I said, come to find out he over here on the corner and then got nerve to talk about some goddamn bus, look like a short bus that they was implying about, was talking about this 30. Now, whoever from New York, I'm not sure if this like I know the sturdy dance that they do, a popular sturdy dance, but somebody got to break this down to me, such as why they kept replying to sturdy. Is that like a gang, a slang word or some type of like gang, like rep that they be saying sturdy? What's with this whole sturdy thing? And also, who is a young man who kind of started all this? His flunky friend, the one that was doing the most talking and the one who was, running his mouth like a bitch, who was doing, who was fucking with Cardi B and adding her. What is his name? Do he got any type of social media? If y'all could give me his name or find out who he is, I would love to know, because he started all this shit and he put a goddamn major Energizer or battery and Kenneth back, and he got his ass amped. I don't know if they was high on weed or they was drinking or whatnot, but like I said, I seen this coming a mile away. So I'm not surprised that basically, he got that call from his PO. And they also said the residing judge, the one that basically when he did a little time because he didn't check in when they moved to LA. They said that same judge is the one that gave him 120 days of he got to be detained at home. Okay? He got to be on an ankle monitor for 120 days. They said that was the same judge that basically granted this request. So you already know that judge don't like him, or her, don't like his existence. I believe it's a female judge. But like I said, this is really embarrassing to Nicki Minaj, but I think Nicki Minaj don't care, because she kind of had to know what she was getting herself into and the legal troubles and the boatload of shit that comes behind her husband's reputation and also his record. But she signed up for that and stuff. I do feel bad for her in many ways. In many ways, I don't. I mean, she had nothing to do with what was going on. And she can't always keep on motherfucking babysitting her overly grown husband that's growner than her, who should know better. Kenneth Petty have also young adult children as well. So he should already know how to be a father and you know what I'm saying, and making a better example of himself instead of him trying to still be something that he was 20, 25 years ago. I don't understand it. It don't make no sense. You are married to a mega superstar, one of the most popular female rap artists in this time, and all you could do is just fuck it up and do stupid dumb stuff and make idle threats that you know that you was not going to actually, put any effort into doing that. Because you were going to go to prison and back to the penitentiary for about 40, 50 years if you kill somebody. Matter of fact, they might give your ass life since you already got a long rep sheet because they don't play. When you a convict felon, they sick of your ass going in and out, in and out, in and out, and you costing us taxpayers money. All they do is rope your ass off and give you life. And you kill somebody. So that's why I call it idle threats. People say threats, whatever. But like I said, you ain't finna kill nobody, Kenneth Petty. You like that old rich lifestyle that Nicki Minaj have given to you. You like that. But only thing is that you kind of, I guess, getting sick and tired of being behind the scenes. You want to be besides her or maybe in front of her. But with your reputation and your background, that's not going to happen. Because when you got that charge, you can't just go anywhere where you want to go. You always got to get clearances. You always got to check in. That shit got to be annoying. It got to be annoying. You can't move like an average person with that background you got. So all you can do is do your part. Okay, stay behind the scenes or stay at home with your son. You can't move everywhere where Nicki Minaj go. And this is something that she knew. This is why I say I don't kind of really feel bad for her. Now, I believe, she loved her husband for many reasons. And I personally believe it's for protection and stuff. Because, he got street cred and his name, he got a reputation. But like I said, she should have known this, that, you're going to always have years and years of trouble. If he do anything and step out of line, they are going to get him. They're looking for him to fuck up. So even though she employed her husband to work at the VMAs and stuff like that, which everything was going, so well until his goddamn big mouth friend. I'm going to call him Sturdy since I don't know a name. But if y'all know a name on his friend, please, drop it in the comments. Because I would like to know. When his friend started, hyping him up and stuff, he should have knew where this was going to go. He started all this shit, that Sturdy guy. And like I said, he was showing off, because of Nicki Minaj's husband when they was on the camera and stuff. And look what don't happen. Now he's on house arrest again. He already on probation. And I don't even know how many years he on probation. But like I said, luckily he's getting 120 days house arrest, being detained in his beautiful big ass mansion. Instead of his ass going to jail with the other goddamn prison niggas. So he's lucky, and I'm pretty sure she had a great lawyer that probably, talked on his behalf and whatever bullshit or whatever excuse he came up with. It's no excuse because Kenneth Petty, he was talking to your friend, a Sturdy guy. Offset was not talking to you. He was talking to the man that kept adding his wife and fucking with his wife. That's who he jumped in his inbox, not yours. You should have never reacted, whether you like him or not, because the long-standing beef that your wife and Cardi B have, they got nothing to do with you. That's hoe shit. That's female shit. But like I said, since your animosity, you don't like the man, you were looking for a reason to threaten the man. But he didn't threaten you directly. He threatened the guy that was fucking with his wife. But since that's your friend, you decided to get involved. And look at you now. Now you got another incident added to your arrest record. And then now you got another updated mugshot over the fucking BS. And now the ops got one up on y'all. Cardi B out here probably in their home laughing at y'all ass. And mainly you. And like I said, Nicki Minaj got to get dragged behind this shit because she's associated with you and that's your wife. And you her husband. But I knew this was going to end well. Like I said, I don't think Nicki Minaj was going to host any other goddamn award shows. As long as she stayed married to Mr. Petty, she's not going to really fully prosper in her full potential. She's going to always be held back because of his history, his track record, and now, this newly situation with him making out of threats. These white people see what's going on. They're in their house seeing all the shit show. And even though this is not her fault, she didn't do anything. She didn't, send her husband to, to go spin a lick and go after this guy. This was solely on him. Because he's trying to show off and be big macho man and let everybody know he still got pulling weight around on the streets. In the world of the curve, he do not. Based on other videos I watch. But like I said, I'm not surprised at all. Nicki Minaj, you better wake up, girl. You better goddamn wake up. I know you don't want to be a single mother, but honey, it may end up happening. It may end up happening if your husband can't control his emotions and can't control himself. And he's an overly grown man, and the next 5 or 6 years gonna be 50 years old. He got to stop this shit. It needs to end today. Or you need to serve him divorce papers and pay that alimony. You better make a decision. Cause this is sad. And like I said, she got an album that she trying to drop in a couple of months, and she don't need this bad publicity at all. This is not good for her future album sales. And also, like I said, it is not good for her publicity at all. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. Leave a comment and tell me how you feel. Barbs, we could agree to disagree and stuff. Like I said, as long as you be respectful and keep it cute. I keep it cute because I don't play that on my channel. But you can leave an opinion indifferent of mine as long as you're respectful. But I'll catch y'all later.